Welcome to our tutorial on the reaching under switch. I'm going to perform a reaching under switch to both sides with the call out, and then we'll begin to break it down. Okay, set ape. Right leg reaching under switch. Set ape. Left leg reaching under switch. A reaching under switch allows us to transition from an ape base into a crab base. But before we break the movement down, I want to give you a tip on the call out. Let's say I'm in ape. If I were to call out a right leg reaching under switch, it's important for you to know that the same side arm will be reaching. So if it's a right leg reaching under switch that I'm performing, then it would be my right arm that we're reaching. So let's say I'm in ape and I want to perform a right leg reaching under switch. I would first push on the gas. Once here, I'm going to take my right arm and bring it out directly in front of my body. I'll then take my left arm out to the side so that I've created a 90-degree angle. Once I've established a 90-degree angle, I want to split the difference and find my 45s. So I want to find my front 45 by bringing my arm across the body halfway. Then I'll find my rear 45 by bringing my left arm back, rotating the thumb down towards the ground. So now I have a front 45 and an opposing rear 45. I want to think about these arms as having opposing tension to each other. So as one reaches forward, the other one actively reaches back. This is my midway point. From here, all I have to do is fall into the hand. But in order for me to fall into the hand, I have to release the traveling foot. Watch this. Right leg reaching under switch, I find my 45s, back thumb down. I release the right foot so that I can land with the right hand. Once the right hand touches the ground, all I have to do is go through the window. Let's check that out on the opposite leg. Set ape. Left leg reaching under switch. I push on the gas. I can establish my 90 degrees first. Then I find my front 45, rear 45. I have to release my left foot to land on left hand and then go through the window. For the next repetitions, I've already established my 90s, I've established my 45s, so I'm just going to integrate into one fluid motion. Watch this, set ape. Right leg reaching under switch, lift, front 45, rear 45, release right foot so I can land on right hand going through the window. Set ape. Left leg reaching under switch. I find my 45s, release left foot, left hand drops, I go through the window. All right, here's a little additional tip. If I want to finish in a perfect crab, that means that I'm going to need to make a slight micro adjustment at the wrist of my reaching arm. So let's say I'm performing a right leg reaching under switch. I push on the gas, I find my 45. Now, if my fingers are reaching in this direction, I want to think about changing them to where they're reaching now towards you. If I do this, then whenever I land, that will ensure that I'm in a perfect crab versus having my fingers pointing outward. So it's just a very small adjustment. Instead of reaching at the angle that my arm is reaching in, my fingers will adjust to where they're reaching directly back. Okay, same thing, left leg reaching under switch, push on the gas, find my 45s, I deviate from the wrist slightly, lift the foot so the hand can land, and I find my perfect crab. All right, team, just as a reminder, if I were to call out right leg reaching under switch, although I'm calling out from the leg, it's the same side arm that's reaching. Enjoy this movement, and I'll see you soon.